Listen, I think Baylor's a better basketball team than South Carolina, and they were one of the best teams all year long in college basketball, right? They were number one at one point. It didn't last, but, South Carolina was never number one, and I think Baylor had their shot at it, and I think they're, a big, physical, tough team. I think South Carolina's the same way. They're built the same way, pretty big and physical. I think it's going to be a violent game. I don't, personally feel that, when I saw South Carolina score, 93 points and then almost score 90 against Duke, I don't think Baylor and South Carolina are going to do that to each other in this game. I think this game will be lower than that in the, my guess is in the 70s or something. I don't think they're just going to run and gun all day, these two teams, and score ad nauseum. I think they're going to bang each other to death. And beat each other up. I think it's going to be more like a game in the 75 to 80 range. I don't think it's going to be a game in the high 80s, 90s. It's not going to happen. I think they're both too demanding size-wise and physically and defensive-minded. Baylor, I don't think is going to let they didn't let New Mexico State or USC score 80 on them. So I don't see South Carolina putting up those gigantic numbers against Baylor at the Garden. Like I said, I think South Carolina deserves to be there. When you beat Duke, you deserve to be there. I don't think this is as good as it seems for them. I don't think this is a great matchup for them, but we'll see. I mean, I hope they do well. I'm not rooting for or against them. We'll see how they do at the Garden. I think Baylor is going to give them some problems. I think Duke blew it against South Carolina, and I think one of the problems they had was having to play them in their backyard. If they play that game in Greensboro, North Carolina, Duke would have won by 10. The game was in South Carolina. It was like a major advantage. I mean, I'm telling you, they were going crazy the whole game. It was literally like they might as well have played the game in Columbia, for Christ's sakes.